This entire DOF save from the very beginning to where we are now could and probably should come down to this. In today's episode, we have the chance to fulfill our targets, our dreams since taking over as the director of football at Almeria. We've always said we need to win the Champions League or the league. In today's episode, we have a really, really good chance of doing both. So I suppose we should get into it. Hello and welcome back to the Almeria DOF save, this momentous, this potentially final Almeria episode number 20. And if you remember back to last episode, we were in this situation here, just behind Villarreal at the top of La Liga at the start of January. Since then, I played a few more matches and eventually we found ourselves in this situation here. 34 games into our 38 game season with 4 to go. We're top of the league, and not just top of the league, as you will notice, as we are coming towards the end of April here. We are 9 points clear at the very top. We have gone to the stratosphere of form. We have overtaken Villarreal, who are falling off a cliff. Look, they're now 10 points behind us. It's Atletico right behind. Well, I say right behind us. Far away behind us. 9 points behind us. We are 1 game away from winning this La Liga title. We have done incredible things since last episode. And this is why I'm feeling confident that this should be the time where we crown ourselves as champions, where we finish this save. We've achieved the goals that we've set out to achieve. It's been a long road to get here. I think like 6 or 7 seasons since we've been at Almeria, and finally we have the chance to win this league title. These are the results since last episode from the 1st of January, which is where we finished off last time. Look at the run that we have been on. Look what we've managed to achieve. We've gone through and we won the Super Cup. We beat Atletico Madrid in the final there. Look, I'm showing you the goal scorers. I'm showing you the results that we've had. They've been pretty green, as you will notice. We're winning games for fun. Johan de Mont with this 4-4-2 has just found so much form. We did obviously drop points in some games, but those are few and far between. Have a look at it. We dropped points against Villarreal here in the Spanish Cup quarterfinal. I'm fine with it. If we don't win the Spanish Cup this year, we won it last year. The priorities are elsewhere, aren't they, at the moment? They are about winning this league and hopefully even going a bit further in the Champions League too, which is the other big story that I need to break to you at the start of this episode. I'm going to do it quite quickly because we're going to have some live comms today, some hopefully historic live comms in today's episode. But just going through, look, we drew to Real Madrid and Sociedad, but then a massive winning run all the way through February and through March up until April, which is where we are now, where we lost to Bayern Munich away from home 1-0, but then beat them 3-0 at home in the Champions League quarterfinals. We're going to another Champions League semi-final. Here is that quarter-final look. In fact, let's have a look at the goals because you like to see some match action. And I know I said I'm going to do this quickly, but let's have a look at the goals from this game. This was the first one. So imagine we were 1-0 down from the first leg and we needed a bit of luck. That was that bit of luck. Baldovino with the goal there. It was from a deflected Marina cross. The second one, Chevalier starting in midfield. He's played a lot of games actually since last time. Through to eventually Mendes, who smashed home. Our strike force is just so good, isn't it? That was 2-0, and then it went to extra time. And in fact, that was in extra time, right? It went to extra time at 1-0, and then in extra time, Mendes scored that second, and then the penalty to make it 3-0 in extra time as well. It was very close, but we've built a great team here. We've built a team that is going, as I mentioned, to the Champions League semi-final, where we have got Manchester United. Manchester United, who are in the Premier League, just to show you, the third best team in the league behind Spurs and Manchester City, who incidentally are the other 2 teams in the competition. There is a chance that in today's episode, and we are going to play all of it, it could be a long episode because we're finishing things today, I'm hoping, we could get to a Champions League final and play Spurs in the Champions League final. What a way it could be to end. I need to give us this chance of finishing this save by beating Spurs in the Champions League final. Because even if we lose it, we've given ourselves the chance of that. That's what we're working towards today, because today's episode starts with the first leg against Manchester United, which is the next game here, look. In between, we have a game against Girona in the league, which we are going to do as a live com too, because even though we're away from home, so we're not going to see a trophy lift, if we win this game, we will go within 3 games of the end of the season, and we'd be out of sight for Atletico Madrid. If we win this game, or even if we draw this game, we win the league. Even if Atletico Madrid drop points is the other thing. I'm pretty sure we'd win this league title here. So we could go and do a historic couple of games here by beating Manchester United, beating Girona, winning the league. If we get through to a Champions League final, you can bet your bottom dollar that we're going to do that in today's episode as well. You can see I'm excited. I feel like we could just maybe get our fairy tale end to this save. And what a save it has been. What an amazing save file this is. What an amazing journey it's been. I've loved making the videos. I've loved the whole idea of being the director of football, and you guys seem to have bought into that too. So thank you so much for still being here, and thank you for all of the support. We hit 50k as well. Just insane stuff. I'm hoping we can finish things off in a beautiful way as well. If you haven't already subscribe to the channel. And I think what we need to do is get ourselves ready for this Manchester United first leg. We're going to go and become watching man. We'll see how we line up. Let's go and play the first leg, which is at home. We're playing in Almeria for the first leg. I will see you then. Okay, here we go. Watching man is primed and ready. He's ready to attend. We're going to find out what team is picked by Johan Dumont. We're going to go and find out if we can set down a bit of a market in a Champions League semi-final. We've fallen at this hurdle so many times by just silly things, really. Like either not going for it, not making the most of home advantage, or having those red cards last season against Spurs. That was a real kicker, wasn't it? Here's the team. It's Balsamo starts. Unbelievable season from him, but him ahead of Mendes, who's on the bench, is a crazy shout. I think he might have been carrying an injury, but that's the one that's just standing out for me there. He starts. The youngster who doesn't look like he should be a good player, but just seems to be. Doué, by the way, I really nearly signed him in our midfield because he looks really good in this save. When we were looking for, I think it's Pamplona that I was signing, I almost signed Doué to replace a midfielder, but in the end, he's at Manchester United here. Just going to press continue. I'm going to have a look at the squad in a second, but we've got a highlight inside the first minute, which is Thiago Souza on the ball, our new wonder kid. Here is Balsamo, look, running down the left-hand side. What can he do from here? It's a great cross. What a ball! What a goal! What a start! Inside the first minute, we've taken the lead. Oh my word, Balsamo with the ball in, and Duvan Boldovino has given us the lead immediately. What a run this is down the left, look. He just cuts it back onto his right foot and whips this ball. He shouldn't be this good. What a ball, he could barely miss. That is sensational. We lead inside the first minute. And I can't quite believe it. Let's just pause and have a look at this team before we continue. It's Colon in goal. We've got Mario Fernandez, Diallo, Grande starts at centre-back with Luis Perez as the left-back, which means Hamouche is on the bench. It's Betrancourt, which you'd expect. Souza and Pamplona, which you'd expect. Henkel on the left. I think that means Marina is still injured. Yeah, he's really struggled with injuries on this left-hand side. And then Balsamo and Boldovino as our strike force. There's the bench. I just do want to see Mendes. Yeah, he's struggling for fitness. Look, he's not injured, I don't think. Although, why have I got this? Oh, it's because I'm watching, man. I don't think he's injured, but I think, oh, he's slightly injured. Look, so he's back in 3 days and he's not fully fit, which is why he's not started here. To be honest, Balsamo's doing a good enough job so far. That is absolutely fine. We lead in the Champions League semi-final with the only shot on target so far in the game, which is fine. Just see it through like this, to be honest. There is the United team, by the way. We've not really looked at them. Rashford's playing. They're playing 4-4-2. Maybe he's a trendsetter. Is Johan Dumont here. We've got other teams replicating it. Look, that's CJ Pranata, is somebody that we almost know. Ali Pranata, with somebody, a new gen that we nearly signed in the past as well. We're playing it out from the back here then. A second goal be nice. Juen is an unbelievable new gen. Kofaloni, good save. Colon makes the save. It's still not away. That looks like it could be a penalty. It's not. Moreno. And saved by Colon. We were right on our luck a little bit there, I think. What a kick that is, by the way. He's smart. What a kick that is, by the way, by Matthew Colon. Balsamo. If he crosses that there, we might be 2-0 up. He went for it. Fair play to him. He went for it. In the first half, there's not been a lot of highlights. We're flying through it, approaching half-time now. We're looking okay. Did Mario Fernandez go off injured? He did. Salio Sacco's come on. The youngster that played left mid randomly in a couple of games last year, if you remember. Or was it right mid? Either way, in midfield. He's on. Oh, it's the 5th minute he went off injured. That's a big loss. Mario Fernandez is maybe definitely one of our best defenders. Although Sacco's playing well, look. A 7 rating from him in that first half, coming on early in the game. Our ratings are better than Manchester United's. Our stats are better than Manchester United's. I would be much happier if we had a second goal, especially because we have to go to Old Trafford. Here come United with a big ball over the top. Sacco wins the header. The youngster in through the intake. It's good to have like a proper local player in there who came through our youth intake. Henkel crosses. And a weird cross there. Capril, the goalkeeper, picks it up on the line. I don't know why. Surely that's not the highlight here, which worries me. Diallo just imperious in the air, though. Oh, it's a mistake from Nesta Grande. Confaloni! Off the post, we get away with it. It's a horrible mistake by Nesta Grande, who gave the ball to their striker Confaloni, who's missed a couple of chances. Okay, relax. Sousa with a corner. We could get a second here. Diallo, we know how good he is from those set pieces, but he's headed it over. He found him at the back post. It's not even like the OP near post corners or anything that we use. Diallo just is that good from them, although he's been replaced now. And Hamouche has come on. We're changing loads. We've got Pamplona in defence now. Guidotti, Chevalier are both on. Mendes is on up front. He came on a while ago, actually, because he's playing very well. So Balsamo did go off. There's 5 to play. Is 1-0 enough? Certainly conceding a goal now would be a little bit heartbreaking. Chevalier gets booked and Marcus Rashford has a free kick, which he puts over. Leave rubbish, colon. Leave rubbish. Is 1-0 enough? I don't know. It's better than drawing, obviously. That's a good Michael Owen point there. But will we regret not getting ourselves a big lead here for this first leg? We do, though, vitally have a lead. The attention, I guess, now turns, though, to the league campaign. Because if we go and get a draw in the league against Girona, we win La Liga. And then, look, you can see it on the schedule there, look. And then we have to go and play Manchester United again. I'm going to go and get ourselves ready. I'll see you. We've got a lead. I'll see you to see if we can win La Liga. It's all go in this episode. I'm going to have to fly through. I'll see you when we're playing Girona in La Liga in a minute. Okay, it's match day. I just thought we'd drop in on the tactics screen really briefly because we've got a few injury issues that I think we need to look at just so you've got the full picture of everything. So just dropping in on the tactics screen and going through probably the predicted lineup for this Girona game. Girona? It's probably Girona, isn't it? I'm just being very English and saying Girona. We've got at right back an issue where Saliu Sacco might actually have to play as our right back here. We might well see him being picked from the start. He's leaving, by the way. He's joining Nuremberg. His contract is up and he was just opting to leave. So he's going to leave. Same with Liam Ferguson, who he's just never really... He's always had this big potential in him, but has never actually got any good. So he's going to go now anyway. That's not really the story we're telling here, is it, today? Otherwise, going through the midfield, we could probably... In fact, let me just do a quick pick because it's probably likely to be whoever he picks on a quick pick for today, as the game is today. Colon, Sacco, Perez, Grande. He doesn't usually do it that way. It's usually Diallo. Is Diallo struggling? He looks a bit tired. So we might see some changes in today's game. He has been doing a lot more rotation. Chevalier and Guidotti as well. You're probably going to see like Sousa in there, probably that way around with Pamplona in there, but he's knackered, so he's not going to play. We are going to see some changes here, I think. By the way, just to show you, Balsamo, 30 goals in 19 starts. It's just outrageous. I mean, there's 37 goals from Mendes, 30 goals from Baldovino. We score so many. 16 goals from Diallo at centre-back. Like, it's an incredible squad, an incredible team. I've had to bring up, by the way, some youth players just to make up the numbers in our first team squad, but we've also got this guy who came through our youth intake who looks like he's going to be pretty good too. He's got great attributes at 17 years old. So Xavi Pereiro is one to watch, but I guess if the save finishes today, it's one of those that we never really will see it. The injury that Fernandez got is going to rule him out of the Champions League game. He's out for 3 weeks. Marina will be out for another 3 weeks too. Look, that was in the Bayern game he got injured, so we're going to see Henkel at left wing. Just wanted to run you through the team. I will see you. Actually, I need to go on holiday. I will see you with Watching Man, and we're going to watch this game and hopefully win this league. We'll keep an eye on that Atletico Madrid too. I'll see you in the game. Okay, then here we go. Ready to play Girona away from home. Atletico Madrid have won their game. Just to check in on the table, I'm pretty confident that this would get us the win if we win the game today. So because Atletico have won, I think we do need to win. It would give us 3 games to go, and it would give us a 9-point gap between the two teams. It goes to, with 9 points up for grabs, obviously, from those 3 games. It goes to head-to-head first in La Liga, but we've beaten Atletico Madrid home and away. So I'm hoping that if we do win this game, it would seal it and make us champions. So we are going to need to win the game, but I'm pretty sure that we would be sealed as champions. I mean, otherwise it would be the goal difference, which is great, much superior in our favour too, but sometimes it doesn't actually, it won't mathematically be out of sight for you, will it? So I'm pretty sure though, if we win this game, we're going to be crowned officially as champions. We just need to go to Girona, win away from home with what I'm thinking might be a much changed team. Let's find out what Johan de Mont has chosen to do with his team, because when we were previewing the expected lineups, there were a lot of tired players, weren't there? There's the Girona team with quite a poor recent form, actually. We should be looking to beat these. Here's our team. We've got a good form. Balsamo Mendes, Guidotti Chevalier. It is pretty much that quick pick then, isn't it? Which I guess is because that is the assistant manager doing the quick pick. You know who they're going to pick usually, but there's definitely some changes. Both central midfielders miss out. We've got changes at the back. No Diallo at centre-back as well. Will this second string team be able to do the business? I guess let's find out. Let's get into it. We don't need to keep an eye on the Atletico Madrid score because they've already won. We are the final game of the weekend, I do believe. So it's all on us now. Can we go and win our first league title in... It feels like it's been a long time coming. It feels like usually in a normal save you would have done it by now. But because we're the DOF and we can't control everything, maybe because some of the financial restraints we've had, it's been a long time coming, as Mendes should have scored. As good of a goal scorer as he is, he's missed a really good chance there from about 2 yards out, and he's poked it into Lucas Canizares, who I'd love to think is the son of Santiago. He looks like him. He is. That's great. I did not know that Canizares had a goalkeeping son, which I love those things. I love father-son things in game, and I didn't realise he's also got a son that's a keeper. You guys probably knew that ages ago, but I like that. That's fun. 40 minutes into the game, and they have a throw-in. It's not been exactly action-packed this first half, but that's not the worst thing. If we can nick a goal before half-time, be great. Balsamo has support, and he's just slowly ran straight at the defender there. We're going to get it back high up the pitch, though. Sacco wins it. Chevalier can turn and run. That's a horrible finish. He's baby-legged it wide. That was just really, really poor from him. We've been all right, though. I mean, it's going to be it's going to be a bit annoying if we draw this game and don't win it, actually. If we don't seal the title win here, it's probably going to happen in the next couple of games, but I'd like it to be in a live com. This video could be super long if we have to go and do another live com league game, as well as the second leg of the Champions League semi and potentially a Champions League final. Do you know what? If we have to do another game, maybe the Champions League final becomes its own video and we do it and we watch it on like not quite, maybe full match. Is that too much? What is that? What a hit! How have we not scored? How did we not get the rebound? So close. As we talk about the admin behind how I'm going to put the videos out there, we were maybe distracted from the point that we might just win it right now. Corner comes in. No Diallo in there, of course, so we're probably not going to score from a corner. He seems to be the only one who does it. He's got 16 goals this year. Don't think we've had too many subs, or if any, that I've really noticed. As, oh my word, they've got the ball and attacking. Good tackle, Sacco. He's come in and done so well, hasn't he? In every game that he's come in. You two have ran into each other. Lads, the two defenders, the two centre-backs have run into each other, and I think they're going to score. Good save, Colon. Sort yourselves out. That is dreadful. Perez and... who's the other one? Grande, I think, just ran straight into each other and gave the ball away and conceded a chance. Not great from you guys. With so many big games coming up. Have we made... oh my word, we have made a save. We've brought on this guy. Mikhail Extabaria, who is a 18-year-old centre-back that... did I buy him? No, yeah, I did, but I got him on a free. I don't know if that's youth intake. It might just be youth intake, actually. He's apparently on the pitch now, so that says something. It says something about the risks that we've taken in the window, actually, where we've got a really small squad because I wanted to up the quality of the squad, but the depth isn't quite there. I hope it doesn't bite us at the end of this season with these injuries. I hope we can get this done. Here come Girona again. Oh, they've scored. It's Mark Harado. For some weird reason in my head, I feel like he might have played for us in the past as well. I kind of want to check that now. We're not going to do it today. It's so us. If we bottle it from here, can you actually... this would be the worst of all time, I think. This is like Dr. Benji levels of like the Dortmund one. It's not happening, but just imagine it did. Did he used to play for us? He did not. He used to play for Manchester United. Weird. Anyway, let's continue. Hopefully we get ourselves an equaliser, or we're going to have to go and watch another game, I think, aren't we? I'm going to have to rethink the way that I was going to do this episode because it's going to be like an hour and a half. Here's Hamouche. Here's Sousa. Ball over the top. For Pereiro, the youngster that I showed you before this game is on. He came through the youth intake. He's 17. We're really, really stretched in terms of a squad now. I mean, Dumont's maybe just seeing that we're going to win the league anyway and given a chance for some of these youngsters. There's Vasquez is another one. Pereiro could equalise. He's at the post. was a really good effort, but he's missed it. Maybe should have scored, but... Oh, Betrancourt got injured as well. Guidotti's corner. Grande, that's, 50p head. Headed it way over. There's 5 minutes to go to get the draw. Otherwise, it does become 6 points with 2 games to go. It does open the door ever so slightly for Atletico Madrid, doesn't it? It should still be slam close on them. Sousa, crosses, bouncing around, cleared. Get it back in there. Guidotti wins it back. Chevalier, lovely run. Good cross. Baldovino should be. He's baby-legged it as well. Great run from Chevalier. I think we're going to lose this game. We've dominated, look. We've been the better team, but unable to score a goal. We don't win the league yet. The table looks like this. With 3 to play, we're 6 points clear. The goal difference is much better than theirs. The head-to-head is much better than theirs. But with 3 games to go, it's only 6 points. We're going to have to go and play more games and hope to win this league title at some point. It could go drastically wrong. I'm not even going to think about that right now. I will see you for the second leg of the Manchester United game, and I guess we'll just move on through and see what happens. I'll see you in the Champions League again. All right, here we go. Away at Old Trafford for a place in the Champions League final. A place in the Champions League final which is in the Olympiastadion in Berlin, which is a place that I feel like is quite apt for myself personally when the Hertha Berlin saves that I've done in the past. Let's see if we can get there. Let's see if this fairy tale ending is actually going to be a fairy tale or if it's going to become a bit of a nightmare with that weird result against Girona as well. I'm hoping we're going to go full strength again. Johan, what does the team look like? There's the Manchester United team who go 4-4-2 again. We've got Eric Garcia, they've got Paul Wanner in this midfield. This Juan, unbelievable footballer. 21 goals, look, in 48 games, mainly from right mid, it seems. There's our team. Baldovino and Mendes, Pamplona Sousa, Diallo Grande, we're first choice. Guimarães? We've got Jose. Okay, we're not first choice. We are missing... Who usually plays right mid? Betrancourt got that injury, didn't he? In that last game. We've got some random guy at right mid. Other than that, we're full strength. This could be really interesting. It shouldn't be the director of football looks at a player and says, who is that? But that's where we're at. It's this Guimarães who I actually remember bringing up to the first team now. He's a youngster. He's not amazing. Oh my word, that's scary. United straight away. Good save, Matthew Colon. We need you to be good today. And what a save that is in the first minute. Not another injury. Surely not. Nesta Grande's down injured now. Really, he looked in a lot of pain. Everyone's ignoring him. Here comes the physio. He keeps kicking his leg up. Rashford's just going to take the corner. Right, he's just stood there. Rashford's taking the corner whilst we don't have a centre-back on the pitch. It's not great. Please let that be the end of the highlight. Confaloni deflected over. It's going to be another corner. And I assume the highlight is going to continue. It's constant pressure at the start from United. A draw is good enough for us, remember. A win sees us into the Champions League final. Let's take a moment and have a look at Jose Guimarães, who is playing right mid today. He's a okay striker who's leaving the club at the end of the season to join Lyon. He's not a midfielder. He's not quick. He's playing right mid. All the best to him. What? This is that risk that we took building this squad. If we don't do it now, there will be some accountability on me. Some responsibility will fall my way because I've chosen to go with a small squad, which has seen us get these results in the league. It's seen us get to this position. But if we fall at the last hurdle because we didn't have the squad depth, it's going to be so predictable but disappointing. Here we go on the attack, though. Henkel gives it away. Doué has won it. These kits are quite difficult to see the difference between. Grande clears. He's carrying an injury now. He might have to come off as well. Doué down the left. Rashford has it. Doué, Menendez. It's good play from United. The cross is there, cleared. Henkel, you have to win that. He doesn't. Oh, it's tense. We just need to navigate past Manchester United in the Champions League final. Here comes Juan. And Colon will gather. We're going to be okay from that point on. Hamouche. A second goal is everything for us here. We're not going to get it like that, though. It's a poor pass. And this feels like United are on top. We've won it back, though. Maybe I'm being pessimistic. Here is Guimarães with a predictably rubbish pass, maybe. Booted away to Juan down this right-hand side. It feels inevitable that United score soon. And I'm hating it, to be honest. Here's Moreno. Deflected cross Grande. Nice and calm. That's okay. Oh, big touch. But okay, it's a good touch because Mendes is away. Can he get there before the keeper? Baldovino! It's going to go in. It's in! We've scored, but they're checking offside. But surely Mendes is on. It's Mendes that it might be offside, but he doesn't touch it. It goes in off Baldovino, right? Surely he doesn't... It's been disallowed, but why? Let me see this again. It was Mendes offside, but does he... So he's offside there, but he doesn't touch it. It goes in off Baldovino. Why is this given as offside? He doesn't go anywhere near it. That's a horror decision. Sure. What do you mean? He doesn't... It goes in off Baldovino. Am I right in thinking that's a horror show? Oh, flipping heck, Football Manager. Every year this happens. Every year. Rashford scores a free kick. It's 1-1, and we've been done by a ridiculous VAR decision. What a free kick that is, by the way. Top corner from Marcus Rashford. I can't believe what I'm seeing here. Baldovino's header, Mendes given offside, and here come United to make it. It's 2-1. And I bet VAR gives this goal, doesn't it? He looks onside to me as well. They're going to check it. It's been we've blown it again. We've blown it again. Confaloni scores. I can't believe it. A good finish. Smashes home. What are we going to do? Like, that was it. Go 2-0 up and it's a completely different game, isn't it? I need you to do something amazing, Johan de Mont. I need you to pull it out of the fire right now. Perez is on for the injured Grande at half-time. We need something from somebody to get us back on level terms, and then we're going to need to go through extra time as well. And with this small squad, I can't. After last year and the 9 men, are we cursed? It feels like we're cursed in this Champions League. It feels like just we need something to go for us, and it just doesn't. Mendes, there's space here. Baldovino to make it 2-2. Has to score. It's saved. Henkel has it back, but that had to go in. It was saved by the keeper. He had to just... Good foul, Perez. Going to take a yellow, I think. He had to score there, you'd think, wouldn't you? I'm stressed. I'm upset. I'm feeling a little bit hard done by. Mendes is having a really poor game. I think because of that offside decision. He's down at a 6.3, but he didn't touch the ball. I don't know why he chased it and got so close to it, but he surely doesn't interfere because he just follows the ball in and he doesn't change anything by being there. Here come United. Confaloni. It's 3-0. Yeah, we're done. The Champions League will continue to elude us in this save. It will forever be an unfinished piece of our story. Unless we don't win the league, in which case we'll have to go again for another season. But we are going to finish it if we win this league title. It was one or the other. It was decided in my head a long time ago. Unless there's a miracle here at Old Trafford, we're going to be beaten by a really good United team. But here we go. Mendes maybe to give us some hope. Mendes, it's deflected wide. It's a terrible finish. I don't know how it doesn't go in. Almost a chance to make it 3-2 and give us some hope. But the hope is kind of drifting away from me right now. Sousa's corner, headed away. Even Diallo couldn't win it at the back post. And here's Guimarães, who out of nowhere has managed to get himself a start in this game. Because it would be Fernandes as the backup right mid. And Exteberry at right back look on a 6.2. We've got Sousa playing left mid now. He's gone to defensive wingers. I don't quite understand. All I do understand is that I feel so hard done by. I'm so disappointed. The glorious end to the save, the fairy tale end to the save is just not going to happen. Diallo boots it long and Balsamo's on now, but that's just aimless. Quite literally aimless. It went nowhere near near anybody. United could, we've been cut open. It could be 4. A good save from Colon. It should have been 4 to United there. It might even still be smashed over. Final whistle is approaching. Put us out of our misery. Manchester United will go to the Champions League final again. There's Lavia. If he scores at the end there, I don't know what I'd do. There's still going to be another highlight here. Exteberry. Maybe some of this is on my squad building. I think a lot of it is just down to bad luck. We could have gone 2-0 up in the tie. And it's a completely different game then, isn't it? But it was disallowed for no reason. Here's Romeo Lavia down the right-hand side. Booted away. Blow the whistle, ref. That's time. That's time. Blow the whistle. Manchester United are through. Johan de Mont's Almeria are out again. 3-0 on the night. But it all came down to that disallowed goal. Can't believe it. 3-1 on aggregate. I'll see you in the next league game where we can go and win the league title at least, but I'm so disappointed. I'll see you in the league. We've got Sporting Gijón to win the La Liga title. Listen, it's over. We've won the league. It happened without us needing to play a game. It happened because Atletico have just lost their game against Real Madrid 4-1. We're champions. We've won the league. I'm still reeling from that Champions League exit. I still can't understand it and come to terms with it, but we've done what we set out to do. We are champions of Spain. The story ends here. This is the end. And I know how you're probably feeling. I know you're thinking, go and win the Champions League. I know you're thinking, what if? What if? Me too. But it's the right thing to do. We finish as champions of Spain. We finish as the DOF that delivered the title. The double this year. We won the Super Cup too. And the Spanish Cup last year. Johan de Mont has done what he needed to do. Almeria are champions of Spain. And this DOF save, it ends today. Thank you so much for being on the journey with me. Thank you so much for giving this type of save a chance, for watching a save where we become the DOF. And thank you so much for you guys, especially you guys, for sticking with it until the very end, until we did win that league title. I understand with series, people drop off and stop watching. You guys didn't. You've watched till the end. Thank you so much for that. With this, though, this chapter closing, it means another DOF save will begin. Maybe for FM24. Maybe we'll be back for another one. I think that sounds like a lot of fun. Thank you so much for being part of this. Also, other movies and other videos are all in the works too, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And again, a big thank you as we wave goodbye to Almeria. What a save. What a time. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.